Hello, here's my vlog for the 16th of January 2024, 5:53 a.m. on Tuesday. I did not finish my project yesterday. I thought I would, but I ran into just too many snafus. The numbers weren't aligned for... Oh shit. I don't think I even did fix that. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't. I still have to do that. Oh fuck. Huh. That means I'll probably be done at the end of today. It'll take me all day today just to get done. So yeah, the numbers weren't aligned because when you go on the row, it's interrupted by the 10,000 in the middle, which is 100 by 100. And somehow I got them out of alignment. I thought when I built it, this is a couple years ago, I don't even remember when it was, that I would have used lines, the line tool, to make a line to make sure it's the same line. So what must have happened is I probably was eyeballing it and just got overconfident, because that's when I usually get in trouble, when I eyeball stuff from overconfidence. And then I numbered it, and then some of them were even doubled up. Like the lines weren't even all that good. And some of them were in the wrong places. And like one line had 2, 1.5, a bunch of times, and then a bunch of them had extra, which when there's extra polygons, that means it screws up for the rest of it. And I had a bunch of those that were in the beginning. And you can get extra ones of those somehow when you accidentally hit polygon, and then maybe you hit OK on accident or whatever, and then you hit polygon. So what you did was you just built a polygon, but you didn't draw anything, but it still shows up at a polygon, which creates the numbering problem. I had a bunch of those. Anyways, and then I was working last night and kept having those problems because I had to finish the 600 that were mal-numbered, and then this other one, so 700. And it got that way because I found out today why. I was wondering, like, how did that happen? And so, yeah, I finally got to one, and I finally got to the point where I was numbering the folders, because I have all these folders, because this is like super, most detailed out of all of them, where I'm numbering even the numbers of every 20 from beginning to end of every one of the folders for every 20 of the 40,000. And and like I got confused and thought that the numbers were wrong, and I renamed 200, and then I realized, oh shit, 100 out of the 200, and I realized, oh shit, it was fine before. So I was like, yeah, I need to go to sleep, because I was already kind of getting groggy, falling asleep. So that's when I went to sleep, and that was at like 10:30, I don't know, in the morning, no, it was last night at like, when it was dark, it was like 8 or something. So then I slept, and then I got up at like 2, and I've been working since then. So I got up and I finished that, and then I started numbering them, and then I saw that row 85 was missing with 100 across, and it was just missing. So what maybe happened at one point was I was editing it, I moused over it, it hit cut, because my mouse always is hitting cut, because I'm trying to go, you have to hit right click, and then you have to kind of bypass through the different ones before you go to the bottom, which is rename. And I can't rename just by hitting rename, because if I type, nothing happens. It's like a glitch, or it shuts down the whole program, and then you lose everything you've been working on. So it hits cut, and it worked fine when I'm trying to paste the names on these, because if I hit paste name, it'll paste all these like gobbledygook, because it's pasting what you cut, the actual thing, and so it lets me know that I cut something. I'm like, oops, because I don't know when I do it, because the mouse is so fast. It's like a glitchy mouse, and this is my good mouse. My bad mouse doesn't even work at all. Oh shit, I'm gonna plug this up. Fucking so glad I remembered. This mouse the battery's about to die, and that's the only mouse that actually works. And so, Yeah, it always cut because I hit right click and then it just hits and it also glitched like when you move around it wants to stick. And I figured out how it would glitch sometimes. Sometimes it gets little hairs in it, so I have to blow it out, little micro hairs or whatever from the birds or something. It gets in the middle of the laser. But then another thing that happens is the computer just gets tired. Like the computer can't keep up because the program is too big or it's playing like videos in the background. And as you're dragging the mouse, dragging behind it, and I like drug. I actually looked at a few times. I would drag and try to drag something, a number in some way, and I'd kind of overshoot and then go down because it's so slow. I can't know where the mouse is, and then I would like wait on top, and then wait a second, and then it would go, and then it go way up above to where I was, and then it go wait a second, and then go back to where I am. Yeah, man. And so anyway, so yeah, now the mouse have been acting kind of slow today, but yeah, that's how it happens. And then sometimes it just hits left click, even though you don't want to. So that's what must happen. Hit left click, it cut the entire row out, and I didn't have the opportunity to know that it had been cut out because I did instead of paste something. Because if it had pasted, it would have pasted that over it. I've been like, holy shit, what the hell is that? I went and I cut something after that. Like I accidentally cut that out, and then I went to cut something, and that's how it happened. And I didn't realize until now. And so anyways, when I went to number them, I was numbering them down, and then it skipped that. So then I started numbering them wrong without noticing, 600 of them. And I think 700 maybe has something to do with that too, because there's another one. So I had to fix that. So then I went and I fixed it, and I went down fixing numbers. And so now I'm fixing the numbers. I just replaced, because I had to replace the one 85. So I had to download one. But I downloaded one, from the last time, but it wouldn't open. I was like, I downloaded a bunch of times, just wouldn't open. I'm like, oh, I've never seen that before, ever. And it was a 1.5 gigabyte file. So luckily the one that I'm using opened. So I downloaded another version, an older version that I had up there from before. Because I have like all kinds of backup versions from all kinds of places, but it was from before I numbered it. So I had to renumber 200 and then, or 100, and then refile them and then renumber the 5 folders. So anyway, I did that, and then I went down, and now I'm on because I have to do 200 rows. I'm on row 115, so I have to do 5, because it's 100, so it's 20. So I have to do 5, where I renumber it in 2. I just paste it in, then change one number in 2 of them. And then down until I get to 35 more until I get to 150, and then from 150 to 200 I have to do where it's 10. And then I have to go back up to those other ones and paste in the number of all those ones where the row was wrong. And that's when I'll finish. So I'll definitely finish today, but I have a few more hours. So anyways, it's amazing how, it's super frustrating how, the computer glitches. The computer gets tired before I do, the mouse can't keep up. The mouse is doing phantom clicks. And it's only one mouse that can even do it. The mouse is always disconnecting. Like every 10 minutes, every 5 or 10 minutes, the mouse disconnects and I have to go and reconnect it. Whenever I'm downloading YouTube videos, I use the program to download YouTube videos and also to download TikTok videos. Whenever I download something like that, it disconnects the mouse and it also disconnects my earphones. So I have to reconnect. And then the mouse battery sucks down. They're Apple mouses. These mouses, when you're working on them all the time, the battery will go all the way down in just a couple of days. So, but luckily it doesn't take that long. It's back up. So yeah, I think I'll be done. It only takes, just a couple minutes or whatever. I have to do 10 things, of each one of those. So, and then even renumbering those probably won't take that long. It was maybe 20 of them. So, and it was like half of those or something. So, 80 times 20. Anyways, or 60 times 20. Anyway, I finished Spinoza Philosophy. That was a good book. Really smart. I'm going to have to listen to that a bunch of times. Categorizing and classifying different meanings of terms and thought forms and stuff. It's kind of similar to Gregory the Great and Thomas Aquinas and Montesquieu, and Aristotle, the compiler, definer guys. I'm running out of weed. So this is probably enough weed to last me until 9 in the morning, and I do have $100 cash that I took out at the beginning of the month in preparation. Yeah, I think that was even less than 100 or something. So anyways, I'll go in and I have like 100 and something, and see what I can get for that. And this lasted me like, I got like the beginning of the month, so that's like an ounce lasted me like a month. So 2 weeks. So I do 2 ounces a month. I finally figured out how much weed I smoke, because I never paid attention. I was too high or whatever. And I'd buy them by the ounce, and now I'm buying them by every 2 ounces and stuff. And because I guess I didn't have the money for it, but so I finally figured it out, and it pretty much worked out last month. It works out this month. When it's a really, really top shelf stuff, I smoke an ounce every 2 weeks, 2 ounces a month, an ounce every 2 weeks. So that's a half ounce a week, a quarter ounce every 3.5 days, an eighth of an ounce, which is a dime bag, right? An eighth of an ounce every 1.75 days. So a nickel bag once every 0.95 days or something. Isn't that how it works? So like a nickel bag a day. I do like a nickel bag a day. And I still, actually I'm about to run out of weed, but I still have this weed, which is homegrown. It's more of like a lung burner. It does get you high if you don't have tolerance, but I have tolerance, so this will just like give me asthma, give me a little bit high, give me asthma. Anyway, I'll go in buy weed, but I just checked the temperature and it's 10 degrees instead of, it's like 12 degrees instead of 10 degrees. Yeah, it's instead of 10 degrees below, so yeah, it's warm enough, and it's like, it's like 6:05, so it's early, the store's open. So I'm gonna bust nuts on over to the store and get me like double the energy drink, because yesterday I paid double the price for single the energy drink, because I walked over, because it was 10 below. I walked over to the supermarket, the gym, 24 Hour Fitness, because it's closer. It's like less than half the distance, and but I paid $5.24 or something like that for a one goddamn energy drink. I was like, what the dick sticks? Like, am I retarded? I told my mom. No, I didn't tell my mom. I told my mom I was thinking about getting a coffee, because I was thinking about getting a coffee after, because there's a place right across the street. But she's like, you retard, you don't get coffee, you don't have money for coffee. And I was like, I didn't tell her about it. I paid $5 on an energy drink. What I'm going to bust nuts on over there is you can get $5 for 2 energy drinks, or you can get an energy drink for $2. So you get 2 of those for $2, $4 for 2. And then maybe get like food, some kind of food, like something good, Get a salad, and sometimes they have sales, $6 or whatever, $7 for the sushi rolls from yesterday, and then yeah, I don't have munchies enough to get Smarties, but candies. But since I thought about it, and if they have it on sale, the fruit juices, the Boathouse Farms for $7. I think sometimes even Naked's up cheap. And yeah, see what else. I don't know. Anyways, I'm bust nuts. Cause yeah, I think I need some time. Need some break. Cause trying to busting my ass, trying to catch up to myself, like figuring out that I was missing an entire row. I actually had a panic attack. I don't know if you want to call it a panic attack. It was like a knee-jerk reaction, dude. Like from the fucking movies. It was like right out of a goddamn movie. I was going in here and I was like, I was going through them and I was naming the folders within the rows. And then I go in, I see 82, da 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 da. And then I see the next row from 84, and then I see 86, but I see the numbers are disaligned. But I don't see that it goes from 84 to 86 because it's way over there on the left. I'm looking over on the right. And so my thought was, I didn't know that there was 83 was missing. I didn't know that was a thing. I'd never done that before. I forgot that you could cut entire freaking rows out and not know it because I've been doing it all the time with the polygon. So I thought that it was out of alignment. And so I was like, and that's caused problems because I had already numbered them all. So if it's out of alignment, that means I have to renumber, and I'm right in the middle. So that's like 100 times 100. I have to number like 10,000 more. So I just had that thought. I saw the number, and I realized they were out of alignment, all the ones below, and my hand went like this, just like that, just went, without even making a thought. It just went, and it whacked my pipe, knocked my pipe over, splattered like all this weed all over my couch, like the powdered weed, because it's all powdered, dry powdered. I couldn't salvage any of it. If I try to, it'll give me asthma. So I had to just get rid of it. So I lost a whole bowl. I was just about to smoke it because my hand went like this. And I was just sitting here like this. Because I went. So you know the thing, like when you have people who are like, you tell them and they go, and they spit it out, or they like drop something, or they like squeeze something. Like that's for real, dude. That shit happens, just like that, man. So so yeah, I was like, what's going on? So I counted it from the top, and it aligned, and then I counted it from the bottom, and it aligned, and I was like, am I missing something? Like, did I miss an entire? And then I looked over to the left. Finally, I was like, and I saw that I was missing a complete one. I was like, oh, thank God, thank God, thank God. But then I was like, well, I hope I can salvage this, right? So that's like I just said. That's when I downloaded the version that I didn't upload. And it downloaded but wouldn't even open. And I think maybe it didn't open because I something about naming it. I renamed it, and then I don't know. After I downloaded it, but luckily the one I was working on downloaded, and then this other version that I had downloaded. But that was the version that I had to rename. So anyways, so here I am at 115. I have to do 5 until I get to 140, 150, and then I have to do 10. And each of these I have to rename in 2 places until 200, and then I have to do like 20, where for I think 2 or 3, so 80 or 100, I have to rename the number because they were from the wrong row because I forgot. So that's like 1,000. What's that? 80, 100 times 20. Yeah. So what is 100 times 20? I'm such a goddamn idiot. 100 times 20. Well, I know that there's 20. 100. See, my brain is just. 100 times 100 is 10,000. So it's 1/5 of 10,000. 200. 100 times 20 is 200. So all you do is add a 2 on top of the 100. 100 times 20 isn't 200. 100 times 2 is 200. 2,000. 100 times 20 is 2,000. Right. Because you add a 2 and then you add a 0. It's like splitting the 20 up. Anyways. So that's about how many I have to... Wait, that would take all day. Hopefully it's not that many. So, anyways, yeah. I wasn't... I'm glad that I did it in order when I first built it, but if I had known that I was going to rename all of it like that, I probably would have been more serious about doing it in more order. But anyways, I will finish this bitch today, I'm pretty sure. And then I can add the other, and then there's my 160, and I can download it. I was looking at this thing here was 1.5 G? Because that's only the 40,000. Because then there's another 160,000. And that's another like G. It's going to be 2.5 G. I was like, do I even have the space on my... I'll barely have the space. No, I'm kind of running out of the space on my server. I have 40 gigs on my server. And I've already used like 31. But is that going to be a file that's too big, number one, to even open on my Google Earth? So I'm going to have to make sure to save these in bits and pieces so I don't run into the same problem I had with the Roman roads, which I still have to crack open somehow. It's 2.12 gigabytes, and I can't get to it. So I can't for download on my website. It's 14 days, 11 days, I think, of wasted time until I get that. Maybe go to the Boulder Mall or the Boulder Library computers and see if they can open it. And then I tried with the various programs and that didn't work, so I could just keep trying with that. But I mean, once it's passed, if it's 2.5 gigabytes, that other one's 2.1. Maybe it's easier because it's not. It's like a different, but I think the problem is the one with 120,000 is smaller than the one with 40,000 because the one with 40,000 is built with the polygon tool and the one with 120,000 is built with the circle tool, and the circle tool takes less space than the polygon tool. I don't know why, somehow. So I'm definitely gonna have to save these in difference and then save them in one, and then just see if the phone and the computer can open them up. But that'll all be done today, so I'm excited. I'm super duper excited. So anyways, I'm gonna go and get my double the energy drink. Drink them, pound those bitches, and smoke the rest of this motherfucking shit. The reason I could smoke more weed, but my lungs can't really deal with it. I kind of get asthma every once in a while, but I'm happy that I don't have asthma. So anyways, yeah, double the energy drink. Maybe even get candy, some Smarties, just because I thought about it. I mean, Sweet Tarts. Did I say Smarties? I wish they sold Smarties. They used to. Sweet Tarts for $1.79 and 2 energy drinks for $2. That's $4.79. And then for my goody goodies, for my calories, for my brekkie. And then maybe I'll get some, and then a salad for my vitamins. And then for my vegetable family. And then maybe something else. Anyways, I'm Bus Nuts now. Talk to you tomorrow.